Okay. So we are heading down into, at least for my opinion, for the current game, the worst part. The worst part of the entire game. I hate this place. And the biggest reason for that is the outrageous number of spawning enemies. And so a lot of this I'm just going to do off camera. I'll try to do a couple little run backs and maybe oh my god! Okay, you are way bigger. I should hope so.
Young hollow, conqueror of fear. What drives your soul to overcome the supposed curse? Life is brilliant, beautiful. It enchants us to the point of obsession. Some are true to their purpose, then they are fulfilled. Flesh and mind. One man lost his own body, but lingered on as a head.
Old Van Garl.
Others chase the charms of what is it that drives you?
It's a good question.
Once, the Lord of Light banished dark and all that stemmed from humanity.
Okay, this is important.
And men assumed a fleeting form. These are the roots of our world. Men are props in states of life, and no matter how tender, how exquisite, a lie will remain a lie. Young Oliver, knowing this, do you still desire peace? Venric, the near true monarch, is here, and not far. But what is a king? You, neither born with great wisdom grounded by the fates. What is it you seek? You cannot even say yourself. We shall meet again, young Harlow.
Okay. Okay, so what I was gonna say, right? No, there's nothing here. So right there, that I believe that is the only time in this game that humanity is spoken of. And so ultimately what he's telling us right there is a story of Gwen defeating the darkness. And so in this game that is, I mean, built around talking about the dark, you can't do that without talking about humanity. Here's that. I feel like we're going to be using that a time or two. So the fact that that's kind of the first time humanity is mentioned, and that's solely content from Scholar of the First Sin. The vanilla game did not mention humanity a bit. Alright, well, we got two of you. Okay. take 10 of my freaking spells. So the fact that he is at least... And this is also really why Dark Souls 2 is overlooked. As far as like game canon goes, is because it just this is Dark Souls. Dark Souls. I don't remember what that does. You can't really. Oh. You are a great shield user. Hey! MFer. I was gonna say. Part of me just wants to squeeze by now that you decided to step out. Dark Souls 1, again, does a very, very good job of introducing what humanity really consists of, especially in the Artorias of the Abyss DLC, where you even though this spell looks pretty god-awful, it's not doing a whole lot to us. We need to get rid of this chick. And I can't believe I'm just not hitting her. That seriously did not get her. That one has to. Got her. Finally. Good lord. Now, if you don't have good darkness defense, yeah, this is way no fun. But let's, good. Let's us just see what... Yeah, not very good. Compared to... I believe we want to farm them for a staff. What is this? Devotee Scarlet. We'll get you. I'm just gonna get in here. First and foremost.
Oh. Human, do not produce light. Light, and all those who bear it, are unwelcome in this place.
I don't know if he'll attack us if we pull out a torch. So these Guardian guys, you can attack them. And apparently they have some pretty good weapons and some pretty good drops as well. But this is the guy who was talking to us.
I am Ugdane, guardian of the crypt. Countless dead rest here in peace, cradled by the comfort of dark. Light only agitates. We have no need for it here. I am a finito. We weave death and watch over the dead. This task was granted to me by the one who gave us the first death. Countless souls rest here. Some of them from ages long ago. Some were rich, others poor. Some wise, some dull, but now they're all just dead. Did you come for him? The one called Fendrick. You will find him deeper inside. Many castle servants and the like have come to fetch their lord. But they rest here now, put to death by the king's own guards.
Interesting.
Perhaps he's not in the mood for company. In the past, humans were one with the dark.
There we go.
The former king of light, he feared humans. Feared that they would usher in an age of dark. How queer you humans. How you go on, never separating truth from fiction. This place is welcome to all. Death is equitable. Tell me what you desire.
Let's learn your gesture. Ring of Thorns. Counterattacks when damage is taken. These dark arrows. Nice. Ooh, lots of human effigies and lots of Elizabeth mushrooms. Okay, another soul spear and another vortex and warmth. Whew. Alright, so we still want to get that.
Farewell, human.
Okay. We're not going to mess with these guys. I don't want their weapon. The witches, though, I probably will spend some time grinding a little bit. So this is another area that is hell-bent on making you deal with a lack of light. And so, is it down here? Yeah, it is. Wrong. Wrong. Nothing over here. Hey! Excuse me? Where are you at? This. Well, something's trying to happen when I'm locking onto him. But I just don't have the room to actually do anything. I wonder if it was maybe that my stamina ran out. Alright, looks like that was the major factor. Crushed eye orb. a seed. And just drop right down there. Can't see you anymore, but I know I hate you. Enemy, that wasn't, Alright, so this is also, kind of one of the dumbest things ever. But, let's see, what do I want to do here? I think I'm going to go ahead and drop down. So there's not really anything. What, is this a good one? There we go. What? Well, this is definitely new and stupid. Well, hopefully those things don't end up all over the place. Another soul vessel. I want to say that right up here will lead us to unlocking the shortcut, but it may not. It may just lead to some really, really stupid stuff. Yeah, this is, I feel like we're gonna need to bring this back out. It is snowing outside. It was beautiful this morning. Okay, you're just gonna get a... Alright, only 5,000. You're just gonna get a real quick look at some of the nonsense in here. So every time one of those bells rings, these guys pop up. And they are seriously no joke. Like, seriously no joke. So, what makes these really just genuinely stupid? Oh, whatever. I know the little squishy guys there, they infinitely spawn. I don't believe that the skeletons do. And the magic users, they will spawn every time those lanterns get hit. And the bigger problem, they're not the lanterns, the bells. What becomes a problem in some of the later areas, the infinitely spawning guys will go through and hit the bells. Forgot about you, huh? Now, if we take this out, we shouldn't have a place to spawn from. Oh, ye gods. Let's just calm you down. Thank you. Okay, what are you? Not much of a fan of that sound, or really anything I just heard coming from down there. Oh, boo. I feel like that's good for some reason, but I honestly couldn't tell you why. Bracing knuckle ring, I think that's for the item degradation. Let's get this back on. Oh, awesome. So yeah, like, he is basically respawning right there to repeatedly oh my god. Are you kidding me? Holy crap. Oh my god. Okay, this is stupid. I sure wish I would have known not to hit those torches. Okay, so this just got, this is so stupid. Alright, so I'm just gonna get through this. I don't really care about souls or whatever else I'm gonna need. I just want to get through this at this point, so, yeah, I'm gonna get through a lot of this off camera, and then I'll just pick it up wherever. So I'll see you somewhere along the line. Okay. So we have, all intents and purposes, been everywhere we needed to go, gotten everything we needed to got. My only concern at this point is how many red stupid, oh man, it has been tough, like tough to stay PG in this area, and it's about to get worse. So this man, yeah, so this area is kind of notorious for being absolute nonsense, and one of the reasons for that is right down here. So this guy, if you do not take him out, and like anytime you see these earthy kind of dust, dirty sort of spots, so he's trying to ring that bell. That's what he's wanting to do, and so they spawn, and he got it. So now each one of these things is gonna have one of those phantoms outside it. So this really is just the worst. This is so completely, which, you know what's even worse? It actually looks like they took some of the enemies out. And we did get our Black Witch's staff. I'm thinking I might try to do something with that blue flame weapon. It actually looks okay. Alright, I'm getting mad again. Alright, are we gonna be able to... No, we want to get over there. It's weird. Okay. So we summoned Grave Warden Agdine. This boss is in the game. Alright, let's get back to this, because so I don't know why they didn't continue to ring the bell, although I'm very glad. Do you have any Estus? Are you able to heal at all? There's one. We're not going back up that way. Fragrant branch. Four torches. Boy, thank God for that, right? throwing knife. Oh, a Dark Knight Stone. Okay. Alright, so we are going to top off. We're going to hit a few of these. Because I used a lot more than I would have really liked there. I'm not so worried about this, and I'm going to go ahead and not worry about that too much. What I am going to do is we'll go ahead and pop that on. And man, I'm halfway tempted to go that route. I think he uses some dark attack style magic. That's not gonna do us any good. I suppose I'll just roll with this, try to get as much damage as we can. Oh my god, I thought he disappeared. Okay. Oh, and then we'll, yeah, hit that as well. Okay. So we're gonna try to pepper him with as much sorcery as we can. And then I'll go dark when I have to. In the lore of the game, I find it a little bit bothersome that, hey, that he is here. Alright, 211, it's a little bit better. That was stupid. Let's see what this Soul Spear does to him. Okay. Yes, we're gonna do a lot of that while we can. Feel like we want to get away from him. Okay, not good. Couple more. Just hit him with what I can. Oh, okay. What do we get for that? 37.5. So we did get the soul of Velstadt. So the problem with Velstadt is that he, Defender of the King inside the Undead Crypt, Velstadt was always at the King's side, as if he were his lord's own shadow. After the King retired to the Undead Crypt, Velstadt followed, never to return again. Use blah blah blah. Okay, so a big kind of underlying part of what's going on here is that there were all of these knights, and we're about to find that this is King Vendrick. This is the king. He has hollowed. So, used to be you could fight him right now, and it was grueling, but you could get it done. King's Ring. So here is his actual body, so it seems. Maybe just his armor? I don't know. This is new. I don't believe this was here. So maybe just his armor. But Velstad... Oh, the Emerald Herald is here. So Velstad was watching over the king, and basically anybody that tried to get away, or tried to get to him for better or for worse, he got rid of them. And so there is a enemy in one of the DLCs who is like Velstad's counterpart, and he beat him down and sent him off. I think it's a guy at Ilium Lois. I want to say it's Ilium Lois. And apparently he's one of the hardest bosses in the game. Not Velstad. So we just took Velstad down, yet something apparently 10 times stronger is in one of the DLCs.
This ring is the symbol of the king. Use it to gain passage through the King's Gate and venture to the far east. Bearer of the curse, if you are to be the next monarch, then one day you will walk those grounds without really knowing why.
Oh, what a brilliant motivation. Top notch. Okay, so we got the kings, so all of those doors that have had the knights in front of them that we haven't been able to open, we are now able to open. And now I'm going to try to get rid of this, just because they all deserve to die. All of these red phantoms. They are the worst. So, this is the main bulk of the game. There are a couple things still left for us to do, but right now, I think I'm gonna Homeward Bone, and we'll check out some things at Majula. I want to say we'll have some opportunities to do some stuff and get some stuff. Oh, and I gotta. All right, we'll. Can I get by you? Just let me get by you. Well, no, you got your big brother in there. That fight went better than I expected, especially since we lost Grave Warden Agadine so early. And I mean, you can see it does not take much. It does not take much to get absolutely smashed by Velstad. This is pretty much the safest spot. Obviously, I'm trying to do a little bit more damage, and I still have my spells ready from the boss fight, but this would probably be a better instance for just a straight soul arrow. That way you can just completely control their casting. Great heavy, it's just enough to not really impact it.
Do not produce light.
I know.
Light. What do you recall? You have met the king, have you? Life is never easy, never fair. Even more so on this path you have chosen. May you find your peace one day. Take these with you. You may need them as proof of your visit here.
What are you giving me? Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that. Now I'll go ahead and buy that ring. Really, I don't. I think that's supposed to be a really good spear. I think I've heard. Okay. So now there's really nothing else we need to mess with. We'll just go back the way we came, and you know, I'm gonna figure out what we're doing next, and I'll do that all off camera. And so, with all of that done, I will see you next time.